Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Now we're having a conversation yesterday. I know it's so many people that delusional when it come down to what they can say and what they shouldn't say because they are so weak mentally. They gotta always agree with the norm or they gotta agree with their homie or homegirl to be accepted. They don't want to be individual. A guy gonna tell me, hey, you don't never agree with nobody. Should I agree with something that's stupid? I don't care if you're my mama, my daddy, my sister, my dog. It is stupid, it's stupid. I'm not going to agree with it. So you have so many people with weak character, but they don't think they have weak character. All you got to do is sit back and watch them. They will show you how weak they are mentally. They will show you because every time you say something, if it hit a nerve or it hurt their feelings or they got to question it or go to somebody else and talk about it, they hurt. And there's a lot of weak-minded people. So a weak-minded person would never grow. Never grow. People are afraid to work hard to be easy. I mean, work hard for a change because being weak minded is easier. Changing your mindset to be strong and adapt to the situations at hand is hard. And people don't want to adapt to the situation at hand. It's easy for me to be the flunky. It's easy for me to be the yes man or yes girl. It's easy for me to go about my day thinking like everybody else. It's easier for me not to have be a critical thinker. If five idiots say I got on a orange sweatsuit, a sweat hoodie, it's gonna be five idiots gonna say, oh yeah, yeah. The sixth idiot gonna say, yeah, 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 that motherfucker is. And they know it's black. But that's our mindset right now. You got a lot of people that mentally weak. And when you talk to them, you see how fragile they are. And it's a shame that we are accustomed to a lot of fragile men in this world that our fathers, that our uncles, that our grandparents, that going to be world, that possible could have been a world leader. But the way the generations from the late 80s to the 90s to the 2000s, the way they were born, they raised to think like their mothers. They raised to be emotional. They raised to be pretty boys. They raised to be exotic males. And you might not understand what I mean. When I say exotic male, they're designing these motherfuckers. And that's a shame that me and character, and they are extreme flunkies. Me and character are destroyed. They think they men because they having sex or they having children all over the place. No, that is not a man. Your character is a reflection of what come out your mouth, what's inside your mind constantly. Not just blurting something out because you want to win the conversation. Not just blurting something out because you're going to move the bar and make up a lie as you go on, make a lie as you go on, make a lie as you go on. People can see that. See a real person who's been around a lot of people, who've been in a lot of different situations, who've been in a lot of good and bad situations, and a lot of situations that it could have been detrimental to me. You learn from that. I'd have been around thousands and thousands of people for years, and everybody come at you the same way. No, I'm not a pastor. I'm an ex-hustler, businessman. I'm a real estate investor, owns group homes, barbershop, and beauty salon, etc. All right, good morning. Well, Shannon Sharp, he can do what he want. He's a grown man. But at the end of the day, our black celebrities and any celebrity that getting money that's a man, he got to be mindful of what you're dealing with. And for one, she was a 304. She was a thought. She was an only fan. So he shouldn't have been dealing with her anyway. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he can't do what he want, but if I know a girl is a known sex worker, I'm not dealing with her. We're not even trying to have a relationship. Then he was buying sex. I would never buy sex. I'd be a billionaire. I'm not giving you $25,000 to $50,000 for no sex. That's just me. So, and then that can be also a needy person. He might be the type of person without money can never get women. I never had no problem, dating. So I would never sit there and expose my hand like that and pay anybody for sex. I'm not gonna do it. But and if we keep raising these young men to be weak, followers, losers, user, manipulators, it's over. Because that ain't gonna constantly take you in a world. Because you only can manipulate certain people. You only can use certain people. You only can cry and pout around certain people. The strong is not gonna let you come I appreciate it. The strong is not gonna let you come around with that weak mentality. See me, I don't like kiss asses. I don't like people that got try to get up under people and use people. See me, I tell people every day, I don't need nobody for nothing. And that ain't being hardcore nothing. So if I deal with you, I'm dealing with you because I fucking with you. I'm not gonna deal with you because I'm trying to get up on you for you can look out for me. I don't need you to look out for me. God look out for me. And when I see people do that, that just show me you have weak character because you constantly trying to get up under people to benefit you. Then once the benefits come around, they ain't beneficial to you no more. You discard them, try to run to the next person. See, once you get older, people start seeing that. See, when you young-minded, and you're around a group of young-minded people who still think like they're in high school, you might can get that bullshit off. But you can't get that bullshit off with real strong-minded individuals. That's why a lot of people fear strong-minded people. Or a person might say, well, I don't like how your delivery is. My delivery, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Jesus, John the Baptist, Moses, Farrakhan, Marcus Garvey, they all saying the same shit. You can say, well, Malcolm X and Farrakhan delivery is too fiery, but do he still give you the message? Well, I like to hear Martin Luther King speak, or he more passive, but do you still get the message? It don't matter how the delivery is. If what's inside, you can take it as a man or not. No matter what a person say to me, with their aggression or not, I'm not gonna take it beyond that. Cause no matter how they talking, no matter how their tone is, I know when somebody being disrespectful. Because you have a loud speak, or you have a loud voice, or you screaming, that don't mean you being disrespectful when we talking about something. I know when a person being disrespectful, because you can be disrespectful and being real meek with it. Martin Luther King can be very disrespectful and be meek with it. He don't have to be aggressive and be a disrespectful motherfucker. So people got to get away from that talking about your delivery. My delivery shouldn't be the benefit of you. You should be able to take any delivery to get the message across. I've been in the Marine Corps. You think they're going to be pacifying a motherfucker? Hell no, they ain't. Cause me pacifying you can get you killed on that battlefield. War is ugly. The streets is ugly. Society is ugly. Your household even ugly. We just had a young girl that was brutally raped, decapitated, and their hand cut off by her family members. Her father. Her father sanctioned it because he owes them money supposedly for being a drug user. He sold her out and they was raping a little girl. So look at that. I always talk to people the same way, and I always get people the honest truth. If you ask me, you good in tennis? If you only had one tennis match and went one tennis practice, say hell no, use a bum. But you capable of being great if you go out there and work hard. You put the work in. I'm like my niece. I'm not gonna sit there and try to tell you what to do. If you want to be great at something, you can make the sacrifice. Get up. If you don't call my phone because I don't waste time like that. If you want to be great in boxing, I got you. I got you. But if you wasting time, I don't have you. Because everybody who wants some out of life, no matter how the delivery is, it is. We were playing football. Coach might pull you down by your face, man. Now you playing football. Can you please do the play right? Y'all breaking these dudes. And then when they get in these situations, the emotional shit, they do something they going to regret. Then they sit in jail the rest of their life crying or being somebody else's woman. They going to be calling them big panties or little panties. Y'all don't realize what y'all doing. So emotionally weak person really don't have no place in society. Peace out. Os.